Hello everyone, this is Super Console Bros coming to you today with another rant, sadly another rant, because it's on a frustrating topic. Now, today's rant is going to focus on why gaming has become, just repositioning myself. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you about how gaming has become a dictatorship run by control freaks and corporate assholes. Hashtag, we don't want to deal with it, and Orth, you are a complete soulless asshole and a fucking douchebag. Yeah, I'm talking about Adam Orth. Just from what I heard about him, I hate that guy, and I think a lot of people want to jam an Xbox 720 or a 360 up his ass. Maybe even get it so far up his ass it'll go through the front of his vagina. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, but here's the deal. I recently heard about that. I got really pissed off. But anyway, so here's the deal. Here's why gaming has become a dictatorship. Back in the days of the NES, SNES, N64, PS1, PS2, original Xbox, the DS, the DSi, I mean there's the 3DS, but you get the idea. All those old consoles. There was no strings attached. After you paid your 20, 10, 5, 50, 30, 40, 45, however much money you spent, you got your game. That was it. And maybe an accessory if it was like Duck Hunt, for example. But now, it's like, oh, no. We don't want you to just pay $60 even though the fucking economy is really tough. We need to add things in like microtransactions, DLC, and we need to add in online services. Here is the problem. Most companies, this is obvious, but what I hate is that we have to deal with a lot of idiots in the corporations, meaning they make stupid decisions that they know will cause problems or uproars against their customers that get them mad. First of all, one example I can remember was when they raised the 12-month gold from 50 to 60. What the hell is that going to do besides bring you more money? Actually, let me rephrase that. That's what you're after, but you're going to get more people wanting to flip you the bird. Let me put it to you this way. It pisses me off. From, oh, you want this 12-month membership? $60. You want this special rifle? $5. You want a worthless gift that won't do you shit? $20. You want a duffel bag you'll never use? $50 with the collector's edition to add on to it. Oh, you want this plasma grenade or that doesn't even work, that it's a gag toy. $20. Oh my god. Cancel! Fucking Connect. I fucking hate it. I don't even know why I bought it. Anyway. So, the point is they charge you for everything. From quote-unquote DLC to online passes, memberships, controllers, games. We already have enough money we have to spend on things like necessities. You think in this economy we're fucking made of money? Another thing that pisses me off is they put quality besides quantity. And when I say quantity, I mean the quantity of money they have. How so? You either have this pattern of games, open world, shooter, open world, shooter, open world, shooter, open world. Nobody wants to be different, and nobody strives to achieve something interesting or unique in the industry anymore. It's all the same games every single year, overcharged, and it's all the same. The same maps, pretty much, the same game, the same assholes who cheat online, and I'm not talking about like just shooters. Well, technically I am, because that's all that's made these days. Nobody strives to be different. How often, besides maybe on Nintendo, do you see a system that had platformers, party games, and maybe survival horror and shooters mixed into the library? I didn't. Not in this generation. And the ones I did were complete garbage. Meaning not on the Wii. The Wii, I enjoy the Nintendo Wii, but I have all 3 systems. At least last gen systems. I don't even know what I'm going to do about this generation. But anyways, back to the topic. Or, speaking of shovelware actually, you have the countless shovelware. From the movie or cartoon games to random quote-unquote educational quote-unquote games to the ones that are just downright, junk. It's all about the cash. Back then, we used to see quality games. I could name tons of quality games off the top of my head. GTA 3, Super Mario 64, Twisted Metal, Crash Bandicoot, Sonic the Hedgehog, Bonk's Adventure, Kirby, Metroid, Halo 1 and 2, Gears of War 1, even a little bit. All those games in the past generations were good. I mean, Gears of War these days got old, but the first one was pretty good. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is you had so many games. There are other ones, Rampage, Lego Racing, but the point is you had variety and you were unique, and the companies didn't just care about the money. And another thing, they're controlling everything. It used to be, okay, here's my $50, thank you, have a good day, and then you go play your game. Now, you can't even... Unlockables are basically dead. Games used to have everything in the first place until they had the DLC where you'd buy stuff that's already on the fucking disc. Talking to you, Capcom. Anyway, what really pisses me off is we went from a freedom generation, I guess you could say, or freedom generations, where the customer had the control, to corporate assholes who literally are on this earth just to make money. Well, let me tell you something, you little pricks. Now, I'm not talking to you guys, obviously. I'm talking to those corporate douchebags. What we need to do is fight back. How? We've got the wallets. All we need to do is tell them, no, I'm not going to buy your console. No, I'm not going to buy your game. No, I'm not going to buy your DLC because it's a fucking ripoff and I've got better things to spend my money with. The point is that we can fight back by showing them we're not going to tolerate this shit and we don't find it acceptable. There's going to be... although, and unfortunately, which brings me to another thing, they're always going to have support because there'll be mindless people like 12, 11, 10, or 13-year-olds. I mean, there are smart people of that age, I'm just telling you, but for the majority. Anyways, they'll be like, oh, this is the best console ever, you can't bash it, yeah. The point is, there'll be people like that who don't even have minds, or microscopic minds, that, or even older than that. But the point is, they'll defend the console and have no data to back them up. They will not have a valid reason. They'll just be a mindless, clueless fanboy or fangirl. And last but not least, why gaming has made us a dictatorship is because of permanent online use and DLC. I already went into that. But permanent online use. What happened to the times where you didn't have... Heck, we've actually been in those times. N64, NES, do you think those had an internet connection? No! So you're telling me once this console is no longer around, or once this console is no longer supported, or once the servers for a game are done, it's going to be useless? I'm going to have to just throw out an entire system that I spent $500 on, or use it as a fucking paperweight, or make it a brick? Is that what you're telling me? Because I don't want to have to spend $500 or $700 or $800 total in the long run just on something that'll eventually become a solid brick that I get to throw at my wall. At that point, the only thing I'd want to do is smash it with a fucking sledgehammer. Yeah. Anyway, you get the point. I hate the fact that they always have to do online stuff. Again, Adam Orth, hashtag you're a fucking asshole, because you think the next console will be like that? Screw you, Orth. And not in the way that you would think, Orth, because we all know that you're gay after what you did. Anyway, but back to the topic. We used to be able to play games online all the time. Or offline. Sorry for the word mix-up. We used to play them online or offline all the time. We had the freedom of choice. But now, we don't. We are required to be online just to play a game, even if it doesn't have multiplayer. Why is that? What, do you companies like stalking people or eyeballing them like, well, now that guy's online, we gotta charge him for the DLC or charge him for playing for 5 minutes. Next thing you know, they're probably gonna charge you for literally every hour that you play. It'll be like an arcade all over again. Cancel! One of these days I'm gonna smash that Connect. Again, I don't know why I bought it, but next thing you know, they're just going to charge you for simple amount of time that you play the game. So, yeah, you get the idea. We should stick to, either choosing whether we want to play online or not. And that shouldn't factor whether we're allowed to play our games or not. And as a small note, I miss split-screen multiplayer, which is another thing. They're controlling who we play with, because I miss local multiplayer. That was the shit during the 90s and 80s. I know that this is no longer that year, obviously, it's 2013, but that is something we still like to do. I still like to come over friends' houses, or have friends come over my place and play games. But what happened to that? Anyway, guys, take care. Gaming nerds, nerdettes, boys and girls, take it easy, keep on gaming, and by the way, hashtag good luck, and spend your money wisely. See you around, guys.